welcome back to the G&P Trucking channel. I'm Jim Davis, and today, drivers, I'm going to be going over the most important macros, the most common macros that you're going to be sending from your truck to dispatch. But it's not just dispatch that gets these messages. They can go to safety, the breakdown department. These macros are engineered to be the most efficient form of communication between driver and company. Out of 50 possible macros that you could send from your truck, we've narrowed it down to 12 that we consider the most important, the most common macros. The first one is the 00 macro, the Freeform Message. This is how you can say whatever you need to say to your dispatch. It's just an open keyboard. Whether you're requesting home time, you're letting them know you're not going to be there for pickup, you're feeling sick, whatever the case may be, you're an hour away and you don't have a pre-plan yet, any type of message you need to get to dispatch, you can do that with the Freeform Message. Now these next ones are very important because this is going to timestamp in our computer system, which is the arrived at shipper macro. You'll want to do that immediately upon arriving at the shipper. If you're there more than an hour and you get into detention pay, the time that arrived at shipper macro was sent, that's the time everything is going to be based on. And when it ends is the next macro, the loaded at shipper macro. Macro 5 and 6 is just like macro 1 and 2, except it's on the delivery end instead of the pickup end. Macro 11 is called terminate call, also T call. This is a macro when you're dropping a trailer anywhere other than its final destination, whether that may be at a terminal, a drop yard, or sometimes on Texas you may even trade with a driver at a truck stop. What this does is marks how far in the trip you are and you'll be paid on those miles. Drivers, I hope you don't have to use macro 14, but that is the accident macro. If there's any type of accident, whether it's out on the highway, on a yard, some trailers damaged, anything like that, any kind of accident, you need to fill out this macro. That's going to go to the safety department. Macro 15 is a maintenance macro. It goes to the shop and breakdown. So any maintenance needs, whether you're broke down or you need a truck wash, macro 15 is your maintenance macro. Macro 16 isn't one I've personally had to use a lot, but if you have any kind of overage, shortage, any kind of damaged freight, this is a macro to relay that information. Macro 16. Macro 19, guys, is the empty trailer macro. Please get in the habit of using this so our computer system stays up to date. And the last two in the top 12 macros that you'll be using has to do with detention pay. Macro 25 is request for detention pay. That's when everything's all said and done and you've got your in and out times. Macro 43 is the delayed at customer macro. When you're there over an hour, send a macro 43. You'll put either loading or unloading. That lets customer service know so they can contact and hopefully get you in and out as quick as possible. Our macro system is pretty simple once you get used to it. These are the top 12 that you'll use most often. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments and we'll see you in the next video.